Hi, I'm Shabana, this is Amritha. We're the maverick makeup artists from the cloakroom. Today Prutha joins us in our series on eyeshadow. We start off the series with single color eyeshadow. How to blend it, how to choose your colors, and how to give it that professional finish. So Amritha, looking at Prutha's skin tone, what kind of colors would you suggest she go in for?
I think she should go for strong colors, anything that stands out on a lovely dusky skin tone. So I'm thinking purples today.
Oh wow,
This is a lovely purple quad. Since this is the basic first step, we are not using the entire quad. We're just using the lightest shade of purple, which is this one here. It will act as the base shade. So that's the one we will be applying on the eyeshadow, on the eyes first.
Any specific brushes that you're going to use?
Whenever you work with eyeshadows, these are the two brushes you work with. One is a flat application brush, and the second is a fluffy brush to blend with.
We hope you've taken a look at our video on essential brushes because we explain the functions of both these in that. In case you haven't, before you start, take a look.
So like with any other eye makeup, you prep her eyelids with a base shadow, which is a neutral powder. It's a neutral eyeshadow which matches the skin tone. Nothing sparkly, nothing fancy, just something that acts as a base.
It also conceals any dark spots on the upper eyelid, doesn't it?
Yes, to a certain extent.
You can also buy these in a single color, can't you?
You can, but it's more convenient buying it in a quad because you have all the colors there rather than investing in just one color. It makes sense to go for a quad like this which has all the shades, and you can always experiment with smoky eyes. So if you want to go just basic with one color, it makes more sense to buy a quad. It's much cheaper that way.
True, it's far more economical.
So I take a generous amount on my flat brush. Very, very important to tap out the excess before you go on the skin.
Why is that? Will it make it patchy if you don't?
It will. It will add excess product. It will make it more difficult for you to blend. So very important to tap the brush before you go on to the skin.
We sometimes, when we're teaching our students or even when we're working, we kind of call this the rule of two. Now with all our rules, nothing is hard and fast. You have to find your water balance and what makes you comfortable. But the rule of two, sometimes the way we work is you swirl your brush twice in the product and you tap off the excess twice. You're welcome to do it 3, 4, 5 times, whatever makes you comfortable. But we found that doing it twice generally gives you the right amount of product on the brush and the right amount of product on your eye.
So as you can see, what I'm doing is I'm not brushing the product on the eyes.
You're patting it.
I'm patting it lightly. Gently, because that will deposit the product. The minute you start doing this, it will get rid of the product.
Alright.
So the idea is to layer as much product as you possibly can on your eyes. So I'm not going above the eye socket, I'm just going in the eye socket area here, just until her crease.
So basically when you're working with eyeshadows, go from your lash line to your crease. Don't go above, don't go below. If you happen to get any product on the side or below your eye, take an earbud or a tissue and gently wipe it away. So I'm assuming, Amritha, that lighter colors you'll have to layer more and more to get the right effect that you want.
What happens. Now this is my third layer on here and I'm quite happy with this. Open. All I need to do is blend now to get rid of the harsh edges. So I'm back to my fluffy blending brush.
Alright.
I'm just going to go over the edges to make sure there are no harsh lines anywhere. The key to any good makeup is good blending.
You can never blend too much. That is a rule. That is a pretty hard and fast rule. The more you blend, the better the product will look on your skin.
Now when you're working with one color, sometimes what you can also do is get the same color niche down. Slightly, not too much, because that kind of continues the look. Again, blend.
Should you go all the way across your lower eyelid?
It's up to you really. You can go all the way in.
Remember, when you're working on your lower eyelid, stick as close to your lower lash line as possible. With somebody who has eyes like mine, which are deep set into my face, it's very hard to get any kind of color on my lower eyelid. But whenever I do, I stick as close to my lash line as possible and keep the line as thin as possible.
Sometimes if you don't want to go all the way in, you can just leave it like halfway through. It gives a nice look.
Okay.
When you buy a quad, it'll always have a shimmery light shade, something that's pearlescent and white.
Okay.
You could leave the look as it is.
Okay.
There's no harm in that. But if you want to add that little finishing touch to it, what you can do is highlight the arch of your eyebrows.
Ah, okay.
Using a clean brush.
And that would be a blending brush that you'd be using?
Yes.
A fluffy one?
Fluffy blending brush. So that kind of finishes the look.
And ups the ante on it a bit as well.
It does, yes.
So that is another professional trick that we're giving you. When you're done with your eye color, always use a little bit of your highlighter powder just under the arch of your eyebrow. It'll open up the eye area and make your eye look brighter and bigger.
You can also use it in the corners here if you wish. That will also help brighten up the eye area. In case of any excess, always use your trusty earbud to get rid of any excess. You can also finish the look with mascara or just leave it like this.
So this would be a really nice feminine day look.
It will, yes.
And what if you want to up the ante for the night? You mix it with something darker or something like that?
You mix it with something darker, you probably smoke it up a little bit, use darker tones on the quad, like probably this one or this one, to blend and mix it. And of course, lots and lots of layers of mascara and you're good to go for the night.
So now you've got a really cool day look that you can use pretty much anywhere. If you're at work, if you're at college, if you've got to go out during the day. We will show you how to up the ante at night with darker colors, even a smoky effect in our forthcoming video. So if you have any questions, suggestions, anything you'd like to say to us, anything you'd like to hear from us, please subscribe to this channel. We really look forward to hearing from you.